because as you know, I'm the MMA person. First, I just had, oh God, that's why I'm moving back and forth on my chair. If you're watching the video, if not, you might hear some, if you're only an audio listener, that's because I'm still hurt from my Muay Thai fight. I won, thank you for asking, but I'm hurt. Like everything hurts. I'm just so sore, but still worth it, of course. But oh my God, am I sore? Putting like ice packs everywhere for like a few days, and now it's been like 3 or 4 days after. And now I'm just trying to, when I go to bed, I try to have like some warm patches, like heat patches on different parts of my body, just so the pain goes away and I can sleep, because I'm not sleeping well ever since, because I'm just so hurt. Every time I move in the bed, it hurts. Everything, my neck, my back. You finished that. Totally worth it though. So let's talk a little bit about MMA. So first, I'm recording this on a Friday morning here in Thailand, Bangkok. So Friday night in the US, it's a Bellator event, the biggest Bellator event in Bellator history. And I didn't know about it until this morning when I walked my cat and I was scrolling through Instagram, and the Schmo, I also want you on my podcast. Seriously, Schmo, come here. And I want you for you, Schmo, not for Helen. I want you for you. So the Schmo, come on my podcast. See, that would be cool. I need some sunglasses too. It's crazy sunny here in Thailand. The Schmo should come to Thailand and we're gonna train together. Gonna go to AKA Thailand or something. They are better. Let's go to Tiger Muay Thai. There's a new one, Bang Tao Muay Thai. They just opened this week. Looks amazing. The Schmo, let's go there. We go there together. I'll film your stuff and you just go do my podcast once. That would be awesome. So I saw that there's a Bellator event on the Schmo's Instagram when AJ McKee was weighing in. And then I did see AJ McKee doing some media this week, so I should have jumped to the conclusion that there's a Bellator event, but Bellator is just Bellator media. So my media background, my digital marketing background, Bellator, you guys suck at this. You guys suck at marketing. How can a company that apparently has a shitload of money, because you do give out lots of money in like purses and stuff, how can you be so bad at marketing? It's ridiculous. Even one championship is better. PFL is better. Even Bare Knuckle is hyping up their events. Triller is doing a better job than Bellator hyping up events. It's ridiculous. So Bellator, if you need someone to run your digital marketing, I'm not doing it. Are you crazy? Some of my digital marketing students can probably do a better job than what you're doing right now. So hit me up if you need someone. The Schmo, you here, let's go train AKA Thailand, Bang Tao Muay Thai. If you want to go to Tiger, we can also go to Tiger Muay Thai, hang out with Piotr Jan, Valentina Shevchenko if they're there. Let's do it. So yeah, Bellator event, AJ McKee, Pitbull 2. AJ McKee is like 500 feet taller. I just calculated it based on like Americans not knowing the metric system. It looks like he's like 5 to 10 centimeters taller than Pitbull. So yeah, he's just gonna throw Pitbull around, I guess, and then gonna jump to a guillotine just like last time. I don't see it going any different unless Pitbull lands like a Hail Mary right in the opening, like an overhand right, flying knee, some kind of shit. Otherwise, I don't see how it will go any way different than the first fight. I don't see it going any different. And AJ McKee now being like, I won $1 million for every time I fight. No one wants to see you? Like, I mean, he wins in the cage, but he loses in the media. Every time he opens his mouth, I'm sorry. And yes, he can kick my ass. Of course he can. But like, just keep winning, go to the UFC, and make more money. But like this, like, I won $1 million every time I fight. Oh, it's so relatable. Shut up, seriously. Get a real job. AJ McKee taking L's in the media. Maybe he should just stop talking. I'm not sure if that is better though. Now both of them can kick my ass. But again, I don't see this going any way different. I think co-main event isn't it Corey Anderson versus Vadim Nemkov? I think so, right? Corey Anderson also looks way bigger than Nemkov, but I mean Nemkov was toughing it out last time around. Corey Anderson, I don't know what to make of Corey Anderson anymore. Like, he seemed to be like on a good run-ish in the UFC, but then he just choked again. I don't know if he's gonna now pull it off eventually in Bellator. Let's see. I mean, Vadim Nemkov is legitimately tough, right? So let's see. I got Nemkov, but if Corey Anderson pulls it off, congratulations, Corey Anderson. What else do we have? Oh yeah, sure. We had also one championship not too long ago, and here's the thing with one championship, right? So I'm in Asia. I'm in Bangkok, as I mentioned there 1,000 times in this podcast. And of course, I'm very interested in one championship. I know probably 60% of the fighters on the roster. It also changes all the time. Like they add like new like people all the time. I don't think people outside of Asia know those people. I don't think people in Asia who aren't hardcore MMA fans know those people. And I'm not sure how one tries to make people care, because they had the 1X card, which was then A, kind of cool, but B, also kind of stupid, because it's the first time ever one had a pay-per-view. So you're used to watching for free on YouTube, because every week it's free on YouTube. Every event is free on YouTube. And then you're like, it's not free on YouTube. Where is it? What? Huh? So I don't think many people bought the pay-per-view, to be honest. Maybe in the US, but here, because they use it, but here, no. And then, if you don't have fights like Mighty Mouse, like Demetrius Johnson, and so on, like household names that resonate with like a larger, maybe even US audience there, how are you going to connect to the audience is the question. And I love, like, for example, the Muay Thai main events, like Rod Tang versus John Haggerty, for example, would be like, or was a banger, will be another banger. But do you get the audience in the US? There is the question. So I'm just wondering what people think about it. So if you in the audience right now, you watched one, or you didn't watch one, you're like, what, one championship, huh? So what do you like about it? What you don't like about it? How can they do it better? Because I really struggle to see how they want to make an impact, like especially like more in the Western Hemisphere, Europe and the US. I'm not sure how they can do that, how they will be able to do that. So that's just my quick one take. More than with the next one event, and we're going to go into more detail again, of course. And lastly, well, yeah, sure, UFC. Yeah, the UFC. UFC happening this weekend. We will see Belal Muhammad versus Vicente Luque. I got Luque by KO. See, so Belal is 10% funny on Twitter or on Instagram. 50% cringe. But I mean, you gotta respect the path, of course, because he's clearly not the most gifted fighter, but he claws his way up there, which is fine. So I mean, respect. Totally, it's just not very fan friendly, and his ego kind of outgrew his achievements. Like when he says like he's the only one who can beat Khamzat. By hacking him to death. I'm not sure if you win a hacking match with Khamzat, to be honest. But let's see what Belal does against Vicente Luque, if he can avoid Vicente Luque's hammers and his jiu-jitsu, and just if he can wrestle and ground and pound him. Good, yeah. Then let's see it. As I said earlier, Volkanovski on flagrant 2 pot was the best thing that happened to Volkanovski for his public persona, I believe, because now he's actually kind of cool, kind of funny. So yeah, good job also with the Izzy quick appearance in there, cameo was kind of funny. So good job there. That raised Volkanovski's stock by a lot, in my opinion. So well done there. Henry Cejudo back in the testing pool. King of cringe, never breaks kayfabe. So good on Cejudo. I think the one thing that he said that like people underestimate his will. I think that's true. I don't know if he can beat Volkanovski. He's the one person that's smaller than Volkanovski. That's what Volkanovski said. So I'm not sure, but I do respect his determination. So yeah, King of cringe. Yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, but I do respect the determination of him. If he actually tries now. Good. Try or die trying, right? Cool. Not cool, of course, that Korean Zombie now being all sad and maybe even retiring. No, TKC, don't do it. We need you. I know you're getting older, but come on, hang in there. You can take out a few more guys before you go. I want to see Zombie winning one more time at least before you retire. TKC, come on, one more time. Nick Diaz coming back? No, please no. According to his manager, right? So, well, then Burns Khamzat, of course. I mean, both fantastic fight, obviously. Khamzat Chimaev. Yeah, congratulations. But I'm, of course, as so many others, very, very impressed by Burns, and also in Burns on social media still being like a gentleman and being like, hey, Khamzat, I took the fight, I offered you the fight where nobody else wanted it, so it would be nice if you would give me the same courtesy. Within your next 3 fights, give me a rematch. And so that's very gentlemanly. And then they said he wants 5 rounds. Khamzat said, I take your soul in 5 rounds, brother. So it seems like we're going to see them again sometime soon, which is fine because it was a fantastic fight. And I'm very happy that also Burns got his win bonus, even though he didn't win on the scorecards, which is cool. Last 2 things.